This is Karikter Asked It. You already know Character did it. I'm here with Baby Threat. Tell us about yourself.
Hey, I'm Baby Threat. Basically, I'm a rapper, trapper, financer, all that shit.
Okay.
Oh, um,
What
I've
go
been
into
doing
financer?
financer. Man, I'm not gonna lie. I put a lot of people on. Put a
Yeah?
lot of people on. Yeah, hell yeah. A lot of money moves.
Hell yeah. So tell me, start from the beginning. Where are you from?
I'm from Rockford, Illinois, Rocktown,
All right.
West End. But basically, I was born in Rockford, basically raised there, and then I lived in Belvedere and Rockford, and then I actually lived in Chicago for 3 years too. As an adult though, not in like none of my teenage years and nothing like that.
What brought you to Chicago?
I had kids.
Okay.
So I went out there to live with the father of my kids for 3 years, and then I moved back home.
Gotcha.
Like literally a year ago.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 21.
What was growing up like?
Growing up, I'm not gonna lie, that shit was sweet as hell. Like, I know a lot of people be talking about like they got like trauma and shit like that, but like I'm not gonna lie, like that shit was really just sweet. Like, besides like, like in my city it's kind of dangerous and shit like that. So like that's the only kind of like fucked up part about it. But like we was some badass little kids.
Hell yeah. What kind of shit would y'all get into?
We used to play like it's called like most people call it ding dong ditch, but like out here we call it a knicker knocker. And we would be like going out doors, knocking on people's doors. We would like build all types of crazy forts and shit. Like I remember one time me and my brother, we had like a beanbag chair and like he had bunk beds in his room that he had with my other brother, and we would just jump, like slide the beanbag off the top of the bunk bed and shit like that. It was just crazy shit.
I feel like they called it knicker-knacker in like 1950.
Yeah, that's that because the thing of like how we learned it, I think it was like my granny actually who like showed us it or told us about it, like because
It sounds like an old school term, bro.
she's from the South, so she's from Mississippi and shit. So
Okay, that makes sense. How long you been doing music?
I've been doing music for a little bit, but I just started taking it serious like 6-7 months ago. Like actually putting songs out and doing shows and shit.
What made you get more serious about it?
Honestly, this is gonna sound bad because most people got like a nice ass story to their shit, but like I just booked a session one day and I was like, because I used to rap with my brother, like we would just be rapping at the house, rapping in his dorm, like. But I was like, hey bro, I'm finna book a session. Like you want to come like see what it feel like? And so then I did it, and the engineer that I was working with, shout out Waylo, fuck with that nigga. But he was just like, you're really good. Like you're like you got that sound. And I was like, ding. And I put it out, and people were just like, why are you not dropping more music? Like we need more music. I was like, shit, okay. So I started taking it serious.
Hell yeah, that's cool. That's a unique story. I mean, you're right. Like most, my dad taught me this when I was 6 years old, and but there's nothing wrong with just jumping into it. You were inspired and it worked. That's really cool.
Oh yeah, I know it's not like most people, but it's personal to me.
Sure. Now I know you haven't been doing it long. Are there any major accomplishments that you feel you've achieved?
Yeah, actually, I think after I dropped my first song, like 2 months after I dropped my first song, I did my first show.
That's
like
crazy.
I did, yeah. Like most people, like I don't know, most people they have to like pay and then they sell their tickets and they get their money back and they get some profit. But they just booked me for that shit. I didn't have to pay anything. He wanted to see what I could do as like a test trial for him to book me for more shows, and that shit's been actually doing really, really, really fucking good. Like I'm doing another show this Saturday.
Damn.
Yeah, it's gonna be my 4th show. This one's already like 100. It was 100 pre-sold tickets, and then whatever me and all the other artists sold. So we were in a smaller room, and we actually upgraded to the bigger room because we were selling them bitches.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's a flex. That's definitely an accomplishment.
Hell yeah.
What about obstacles?
Obstacles. I feel like my main thing is like, because I had to really instill this in myself that social media is not real. That shit is not real. These people do not know you at all. They're just talking. So I had to like really put it in myself, like, you can't respond to these people, because like I'm the type of person, like, I don't even play like that in real life. Like, you can't just walk up to me and say whatever you want. So I just had to really put in my mind, like, these people are damn near never going to see you. Like, it's not even something you should put your energy into. Like, make you go harder.
Yep, exactly.
Because I really used to be a hothead for real. I used to be a little scrapper.
I could see that. I could totally see that.
Yeah.
Do you have a regular job?
Yeah, I do. I do have a job, but it's pretty much gonna be raps, because like I'm making music off my streams and shit now. So I think I'm gonna start taking rapping a little more serious. Cut out some of the shit that I've been doing, but obviously money moves all the time.
Hold up. You said you're making money off your streams already?
Yeah,
How
like
many streams you got?
I think my first song off Apple Music alone, I got like 1,000 streams.
Nice.
And that's not including Spotify, YouTube. I don't really
YouTube's
do
a bitch.
Yeah, because like their goals for you to hit for monetization is just crazy. So I just be fucking with the Spotify and the Apple Music mainly. Those are the links that I like promote for real.
That's what's up. So
Yeah.
You got a pretty cool hairstyle there.
Thank you. I did this shit myself.
Damn.
I do all my hair myself. All my hair for my shows, like just regular shit.
How you learn to do that?
I used to do hair. Like, it first started out because my brother, he used to have like real long ass hair, like longer than mine type shit. Like he used to have long. So I started doing his hair when I was like, I want to say like probably like 13 or 14, and then I just kept going from there. I was doing my friend's hair. I started experimenting with different shit on myself. I'd be doing braids, dreads, lace fronts, like all that.
I do it all. All right.
Yeah, pretty much, because I just trial and error. I just tried that shit.
Man, that'll save you money on the on the like show hustle. You know, you don't gotta go get your hair done and.
Because these deposits for these hairstyles are crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to get some braids. She said 300 deposit. I said, what?
Damn.
I do this shit for free.
Smoke me out. We good. What does success in life look like to you?
Success, honestly, I want a big ass crib. I want my kids to have an even fatter savings account than they already got. Like, I want them to be able to do whatever the fuck they want to do. As long as my kids can do whatever the fuck they want to do in life, that's success.
Hell yeah. Tell me about Michael, the guy that connected us.
Michael? It's so crazy, actually, because like I had seen one of his promotion posts on Instagram, and I was fucking with his music. Like, I like that shit. So I followed him, obviously. He followed me back, which I did not expect, because I only got like 5K on Instagram. This thing is like way past me. So we followed each other, and then I don't remember if I messaged him or he messaged me. I think he messaged me, and he was just like, he wanted to do a feature and shit. And me being a dumbass, like I'm not knowing who he is. So I'm like, oh, I charge for my feature. And then I'm saying, and then he gave me like his background and shit, and I was just like, damn, like you wanna fuck with my music like that? But basically we just conversating back and forth. He's like a real big support. Like I fuck with him. He's real cool.
That's interesting. He's a really good guy.
Yeah, no, he's so sweet. Like a lot of the times when I be posting like little snippets of my music on like my little like my close friends, like my private story, just like so I can, because I have a lot of people who do music on my close friends, so I want to get like their approval or like their opinion before I like put that shit on my main story and tease it. And he's just real big support. Like he tells me like, I like this, but I feel like if you put a little more into it, you can sound like this, and I appreciate that so much, honestly.
That's cool. Honestly, he's kind of mysterious to me, and I was hoping you would make him less mysterious, but now he's a little more mysterious, I think.
Yeah, but honestly, we're gonna have to link up and have a conversation again after this because I'm supposed to be going out to Ohio at the end of July to do a show out there where he's gonna be at. So
That's cool. That's cool.
hopefully,
Link up in real life, man. It's always weird. It's always, I met up with a person that I worked with online. She came to Tennessee, and I'm by Tennessee, so I went to this event that she was at, and it was like meeting an Instagram profile. You know, it was weird.
Right? Like only like I'm not gonna lie, like very, very, very few people see me in person now, just because of like things that have happened. So I just like that social media shit. I usually try to be careful. Like I usually try to have like a team of people with me because you just never know what people be on these days. Like people trying to rob you. Like you just never know. But I feel like he's cool. He's definitely cool people.
Absolutely. He hit me up, saw one of my interviews, and he connected me with Cheryl Huff, his mom, who I don't know if you saw those videos, but she's a hell of an activist, man. She moves mountains. And they're good people. They're really good people. I'm really excited that I connected with them, and you know, if he recommends you, it's like I just anybody he recommends, they're good peoples. I know, you know.
Yeah, hell yeah. He's great. He's definitely great. His mom, crazy shit, bro. Crazy shit.
Facts. I mean, the one story I just posted is one of 4 crazy stories she told me just in one interview. You know.
Really?
Yeah. She's amazing.
Yeah.
Tell me something unique about yourself that most people don't know. Could be something random from childhood.
Unique? I'll probably say like most people don't know that like before middle school, before high school, before all that shit, like I was dead silent, bro. Like I didn't talk to nobody. I didn't like really interact with nobody unless I was with like my brother. Like I wouldn't speak. Like that was damn near family included. Like I would not speak. And it's crazy now looking back on it because I'm like, I'm real, like I have like this personality on social media. Like I have this personality with my friends where you would never, ever be able to fucking tell. Like I get on stage in front of people and like you would never fucking know that like I would not talk to your ass like maybe 10 years ago.
What do you think changed that?
I think probably the biggest thing that changed that for me is like my brother. Like, cause that nigga used to just throw me in front of people, like, like real life, just like push me to talk to motherfuckers, like push me to be by myself. And then when I got to middle school, I had like this group of friends, and like I was still kind of like a little quiet, like you know, staying to myself. I would conversate in the hallway and shit like that. But like, I had gotten to like. I used to get bullied like real bad, which is like crazy because that shit could never happen now. I used to get bullied, like for real though, like real. Like I used to get bullied so bad because I lived in Rockford, but I always went to school in Belvedere, so I was always in school in the suburbs. In my elementary school, there was like 4 black people, whole school. So like people used to be racist to me all the time, and middle school, I just got fed up. I got fed up and I just started snapping out, and people just didn't know what happened. But I feel like that is like what set it off. That's why I'm not scared to like do shit no more, because like as soon as I hit like probably like I want to say 13, 14, I just started scrapping. Like I just got fed up. Like it was like built up shit. So that's why I don't feel like I'm scared no more, because I done been in dangerous ass situations and I made it through, so it's like talking in front of people is damn near nothing now. You know,
you're not the first person that's told me a story like that where racism led to really bad bullying, and it's, you know, you laugh about it and it's funny to say, but the fact that you had to become a fighter at 14 years old, 13 years old in America in 2010 ish.
And the craziest part to me is like my parents had went to the school multiple times. Like before I started doing anything and taking everything in my own hands, I would tell my mom, like my dad, and I'm not even fully black. Like I'm biracial. Like my mom's white, my dad's black, and it just would not let up for nothing. People used to tell me, like I have an afro, so people used to tell me my hair looked like a bush. I remember I got to high school, I had to fight I fought a senior boy because he just was I didn't even know him. He was just out of pocket, racist shit, telling me I'm gonna be on welfare, his taxes pay my bills, like just crazy shit like that. Like he might as well have just called me the N-word at that point. Like that's how like bad it was. And like we had gone to them multiple times to basically like tell them like, hey, like this shit's happening, and they just did nothing at all. Like nothing at all. Like people wasn't getting suspended, people wasn't getting no detentions, like nothing was happening at all. And that's why I take that shit like, I probably wouldn't take it as personal now, but I take that shit personal when it's other people around me. Like for myself, it's like, okay, nigga, like I done heard this shit like 1,000 times before, but like with anybody else around, I can't tolerate it. Like, man. And that's why I'm real life scared for my kids. Like I'm real life scared for my kids because I know exactly how that shit is. And my kids are mixed with like damn near everything. Like my kids, they're black, they're white, they're Puerto Rican, they're Mexican, and they don't.
You made mutts.
Yeah, like I'm saying, like I don't want them to be in a situation where I was in, where I put them in this nice ass school. I'm paying all this money for their kids to go to this nice ass school just for them to be having a fucked up time and not enjoying their education.
I'd like to say I would believe that that's less common now after, the last few years has been kind of like the wokening, people way less tolerant of hate speech. But there's also a part of me that there's no way it's not happening. And it's still.
Yeah. No, I don't believe that shit has ceased at all. Based on some of the stories that I've heard, like, cause like some of my friends, they got like younger siblings that are still in school and shit like that. And they're Mexican and they hear that shit daily, and it's fucked up the kind of world we're living in right now. It's like scary.
We
scary
act
shit.
Like it's getting better. We put online like it's getting better. Everybody, oh, that's this. Oh, let's stop this. But it's not. You're right. It's, guys, man, I hate that. I live just outside of Georgia in Alabama. I've been told stories from guys who live here about what it was like growing up, and I mean, it's no joke.
Like, my dad was born, I think he was born in Mississippi, and so basically on his birth certificate when he was born, my dad was born in 1969. When he was born, they had Negro for his race on his birth certificate, and they just changed that shit like I want to say maybe 6 years ago. They just changed his birth certificate to say African American.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and I went to Mississippi to visit some of my family, bro. Like out there, they don't really see interracial relationships like that. Like driving through there, like with like me and my mom and my brothers and shit. Like we stopped out to get some food, and people were just looking at us like crazy shit. It was just until you like really go out and like see the world and explore that shit. I don't think like some people know how bad it is in some parts of the world. Like down south, that shit is crazy. That shit is terrible. Because I think they were the last ones to get rid of the Jim Crow laws.
The year 2000 in Alabama was when interracial marriage was legalized. The year 2000.
It's crazy as fuck. It's crazy as fuck.
Truly. Is there anything that I didn't know to ask you, I didn't think to ask you, or anything you got coming up you want to talk about?
Oh, actually, I am dropping an EP soon.
Okay.
I am. It's gonna be coming out. I want to say end of July, but if I don't like how some of my shit sound, I might push it back a little bit. But it's supposed to be coming out at the end of July. It's called Rocktown Baby. It's gonna be on all. It's got right now 7 songs right now that are already like done and over. I might add a couple more, but I might just drop them separately by themselves. I don't know yet.
Tell me about your favorite one from this EP.
My favorite one, my absolute favorite is Concord. It's called Concord Threat. But and a lot of people don't know, if you're not from Rockford and you're not like one of the old heads, you don't know what Concord is. Like Concord is like these projects that we used to have out here. That's where my dad grew up. It's where a lot of his, his ripping and running was taking place. And basically, I'm talking about how I'm gonna rebuild Concord. We could bring that shit back. We could make it 10 times better type shit.
Hell yeah.
It's a hard ass song. I'm not gonna lie. It's super hard.
Where'd the name come from? Baby Threat.
Baby Threat? It's actually crazy because like I got a tattoo on my face, and like the dude that I used to mess with, fuck him. But this dude I used to mess with, this dude I used to mess with, he used to just say, "Baby, baby, who broke your heart, baby?" Like, so I was just like, when everything fell off, I was like, I'm a threat. Like, I'm heartless. This baby threat. I'm a baby threat. Like,
How tall are you?
How tall am I? I'm 5'2".
That's perfect. That's perfect.
Yeah, it's because like a lot of people underestimate me because I'm so little. Like I'm only 115 pounds. I'm short as hell, but like I used to really get down on bitches, like boys, girls, like people like way bigger than me, and I'm little, but I'm a threat.
Hell yeah.
Threat.
Them nails are intimidating.
Everybody tells me I feel like I claw at them or something. I'm like, that's pretty.
Unless there's anything else. Unless there's anything else you want to talk about, that's all I have.
Yeah, I'm good. It was so nice.
Yeah, for sure. I really enjoyed it. I'm excited to see what you can accomplish. I mean, you hit the ground running with the music. You made more progress in 6 months than most people do in 6 years. So you're killing it.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I can't wait to see what you're finna do with your shit. You going up.
I appreciate it. I'm trying. This has been Karikter Asked It. Great episode with Baby Threat. Appreciate your time. We'll see y'all next time.